when you get triggered, like something like really massive happens where there's just a flood of emotion and you could get, if you didn't have the awareness, you'd get ripped down the river of rage or like flustered or fear. How do you, what's your process to regulate your system?
My Achilles heel is in not expressing. First of all, 5-6 years ago, I had no emotion to express. I didn't cry when my mom died. I didn't cry for 13 years after she died, but I cried for 30 days straight when I let it come out. And then my asthma went away. I had asthma, adult asthma. Couldn't figure out why.
Which is interesting because lungs is
Of course,
grief.
yeah.
Lungs is grief.
And there was a huge, massive layer of anger that I had to go through. For myself and for people in my life, how I was treated, you know? And that took a really long time because that was a big one. People pleasing, I've been recovering from it. But I have the awareness in my body how it feels when I'm abandoning myself. When I abandon myself, my upper right belly gets tight and my throat gets tight. Always. Every time I abandon myself. Every time I say yes to something that is not true for me. But at least now my body talks to me and says, hey, buddy, we have a close relationship. I'm going to have you have the somatic experience so you know what's happening because you've connected it already. So then I go back and then I'll be like, oh, whoa, I did abandon myself. Where? And let me reclaim my power. But if something is really triggering to me, I know where to manifest. It's always in my belly. Nowhere else. Like, it doesn't happen in my chest. Like, I'm not sad when something's triggering. I get really frustrated and angry when something's triggering. Same. Right? So I know what works for me. What works for me. Myofascial release balls will actually help on the surface. It'll help get things warmed up. It'll thaw the ice of protection. Because I know, whoa, I have a lot of fire inside of me. And if that fire is coming up, it might not be good. You know, that fire can destroy, like, I can be like, well, let's cancel everything. And I don't want anything to do with this. Say things, you know, like it can happen. It's in me, just like it's in everyone else. But I know that if I'm holding it in and I've abandoned myself, I can use a myofascial release ball, use my breath and sound, and it'll start unthawing what's there. And then I can go to an anger release if I've held it in. The thing about it is this. I haven't done it in a long time because I haven't gotten to the place where I need an anger release because I haven't been holding in stuff. Because I've allowed myself to speak up for myself upstream from the anger. So I know when I'm abandoning myself and I haven't spoke up for myself, that anger's got to go somewhere. It's going to be in my upper right belly. And if I keep doing it, it's going to start building up. And if I keep doing it, it's going to start building up. And then my gut issues are going to get worse. And then when that one person triggers me, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to freak out, right? So I've preventatively, I've gone and done my prophylactic stuff by making sure anger is healthy. Anger is the thing that keeps us in our integrity. That says, hold on, here's a boundary and you crossed it. But if you can't speak up for yourself, that anger is going to build up. Not to say, I'm just remembering, there was a moment where I took on someone's anger in a healing. And I haven't really done that in a long time, but it's because I forgot to do my clearing.
Protection, yeah.
I always protect and I have my things that I do and it always works. But I actually forgot to do it because it was a while since I've had a session. So I actually needed to do an anger release. I felt it. It felt like I was nauseous and I felt brain fog. And I know my body, when it's nauseous and brain fog, there's something that wants to come out. So I was at my girlfriend's house and God bless her nervous system and God bless her. She's like laying on her belly, just like sketching a beautiful anatomical figure of a woman, you know, on her sketch pad.
As one's perfect girlfriend does.
And I'm just there like kind of tuning into my body because I know something's off. And I go, oh, no, I don't feel good. So I go, Claire, I feel like I need to release some anger. Are you cool with that? She goes, oh yeah, go ahead, do what you need to do. So I'm on her couch and I reach for the couch pillow and I start screaming into the pillow, like throwing up screaming from my belly. Yeah. And it comes up. And then it comes up. It keeps coming. It keeps coming. So it's a good 5-7 minutes where, and I look at her like between screams and she's just drawing.
Still sketching.
Yeah, she's sketching. But why? It's because she's seen a lot of her anger. She's not afraid of Christian getting angry. I'm not afraid of my partner getting angry.
She's not taking it personally.
Because she's not taking it. And look, if I was not in the somatic awareness and I took on someone's energy or someone got me mad, I might come home and I might take it out on her because I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to release it. Yeah. Or maybe I go to the gym and I get addicted to going to the gym, right? Or that energy of anger becomes sex addiction, and I cheat on her all the time. Do you see what I mean? Like there's other unhealthy expressions, but because she knows that I'm not going to hurt her verbally or physically, of course not, and it's going to be released into the pillow. And then after that, I was like, all right, what's for dinner? Let's eat.
Yeah.
You know, boom, done.
It wasn't mine. I just had to release it. Yeah.
So that's how I, when I'm triggered, and I'm far from enlightened, I will feel myself triggered, but I know where it is in my body. I know what it needs.
And we just have to practice that attunement.
It's the attunement. Because if you don't know what you need, you will inevitably take it out on someone, your kids, your partner. You may compensate and all of a sudden overeat or over sex or overwork. You'll do all the things except the healthy thing.